This is KGW News at 11.
The Rose City is alive with the annual Portland Winter Light Festival. The festival features art, light shows, and performances. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm John Adams. This is the 9th year for the Winter Light Festival. There are installations all over town. But as Art Edwards tells us, the hope is this is something that will help draw people back to downtown Portland.
It's a festive atmosphere in downtown Portland. Thousands of people out enjoying the Portland Winter Light Festival. From people wearing lights to kids playing with lights.
Every year since it started, me and my family, we like coming down to see all the pretty lights. Like any excuse I get to see lights, it's just like a good one.
There's a lot to see. Fire, amazing artwork, and lights, lots of lights. This is all carefully put together by the Willamette Light Brigade with the idea of giving many people access to all different kinds of art.
People will come. If you put up a bunch of wacky, cool, weird art to explore, people enjoy it. And so we need something to celebrate right now in Portland because it's winter, but also because it's time.
The festival runs through February 10th, but the anchor spots at Pioneer Courthouse Square and Southeast 2nd and Clay are only open on Friday and Saturday nights. On Thursday, at the event kickoff, Mayor Ted Wheeler talked about the importance of this event, pointing out that last year the festival drew more than 200,000 people downtown and generated more than $4 million for the local economy.
My administration remains unwavering in our commitment to revitalizing and growing Portland, especially Portland's urban core.
All that matters to these folks is that the Winter Light Festival is still going strong.
It's crazy how much it's grown, and it's so cool.
Art Edwards, KGW News.
And Joe, at your recommendation, I walked down there after our 5 o'clock show. A lot of fun, great evening for it.
Yeah, did you get a chance to hit up any of the food carts?
I got a burrito at one of the food carts, and the fire that goes off, that actually caught me off guard a little bit. It's loud.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of, a great night to go do that. You saw dry conditions and really pleasant temperatures. What won't be pleasant are the temperatures tomorrow morning. This is what we woke up to earlier today, right around the upper 20s, low 30s throughout much of the city. Yeah, it's going to be another cold one ahead. We're not going to have much in terms of cloud cover, so that's going to allow some patchy areas of fog to develop late tonight and into tomorrow. We're looking at clear skies right now with a temperature of 39 degrees. Again, with temperatures falling in the low 30s, there could be some areas of freezing fog to start things off on your Sunday morning, which means there could be some slick spots as well. So why don't you give yourself a little extra time as you head out. By the time you head out, let's say late morning, early part of the afternoon, you're not going to be having any issues with the cold conditions. But we are going to be seeing dry conditions a good part of tomorrow. But what I'm tracking is that low that's really just slamming parts of California, basically San Francisco south. Some of that moisture is going to be arriving late tomorrow night and into Monday through our area. Temperatures today topped out in the mid 50s. The last couple of days of February, John, have been absolutely fantastic, and that's going to be holding true for tomorrow. But again, heading into the early part of the work week, things will be a little bit on the cooler side. I'll break that all down for you coming up in just a few minutes.
Well, a man is dead tonight after a shooting at a home in Northeast Portland. This is Portland's 9th homicide so far in 2024. Police were called out to Northeast Milton and Alameda, just down the street from Beaumont Middle School earlier tonight. A man was found dead in the street. Police say the suspect left the scene and they haven't arrested anyone yet. The name of the man killed and the circumstances leading up to it have not yet been released. And we're working to learn more about a person killed in Southeast Portland last night. This happened out Southeast Division and 174th around 8 p.m. Police say 2 people were involved in a shooting at a bar. One of those individuals died. No one has been arrested, but police say they aren't looking for any other suspects. We spoke to 2 single parents who live in that area. They say they see incidents like this often.
It's unfortunately not uncommon for this kind of thing to happen around here. This neighborhood is really dangerous, honestly. I've been living here for almost 2 years, and Portland has just gotten so crazy over the past few years.
The name of the person killed has not yet been released. Oregon has the 2nd highest rate of unsheltered homelessness nationwide. That's according to a recent Portland State University report saying there's a big gap between people unhoused and the number of open beds. Sydney Dorner sat down with a local shelter to hear how they plan on facing the issue.
I spoke to a local shelter and people living on the street who say this jump in homelessness may be caused by mental health issues and rising rents.
Mental health component is really important because 9 times out of 10, someone's screaming and yelling, they just need something to drink or something to eat.
Portland State University has a homelessness research and action collaborative. They say the number of people living on the streets in Oregon increased by 8.5% from 2022 to 2023. But according to the report, the state only has enough shelter beds for 42% of unhoused people.
The data is distressing. It's horrible in lots of ways. But based on the year that we and other nonprofits have experienced serving this community last year, not surprising at all.
Scott Kerman runs Blanchet House in Old Town, a place where people in need can find both food and shelter.
For instance, in Multnomah County, the report indicates a 29% increase in the number of people who were unsheltered. Well, at Blanchet House last year, we had a 28% increase in the number of meals that we served.
He says there is a long list of challenges.
We know we have a significant behavioral health crisis in our community. We know we have a significant substance use disorder crisis, especially with regards to methamphetamine and fentanyl. We know that we have a dramatic housing shortage.
But these numbers aren't affecting everyone in the same way. The report states Black, Indigenous, and other people of color experience much higher rates of homelessness than their white neighbors. Rural and semi-rural counties across Oregon also face higher numbers of unsheltered homelessness.
Communities that have been prevented by many factors in our society from lifting themselves or being lifted out of poverty and out of that sort of what seems to be an endless cycle.
Sydney Dorner, KGW News.